Welcome back. We're with Dr. Joy Miller, co-founder of the Women's Lifestyle Show. I said at the start of our program that the Lifestyle Show is about celebrating the power of women. Is that too simplistic?
No, absolutely not. And I think that this day really does talk about all the things that make women not only powerful, but the importance that they bring to their lives. And we try and look at every aspect of the woman and really try and meet all of the needs. But when we say the power of women, it's about everything that a woman symbolizes: being a mother, being a daughter, being a best friend, being someone who's there, but also someone who cares for themselves, someone who wants to learn, someone who wants to be inspired, who wants to be rejuvenated. And this day does all of that.
Why did you start it? What was the impetus behind the show?
Well, I have to say that the show was started by Jay Goldberg,
Okay.
a friend of mine. We've been friends for, I hate to say it, but 55 years. So that says a little bit about my age. And Jay came to me and said that they were going to start a show. And he wanted to have me put together the seminar portion of the show.
Okay.
And so he was the motivator with the Peoria Civic Center, and you may remember Mr. Glazebrook that used to be at the
yes.
Peoria Civic Center.
I do.
The two of them, it's an interesting story of how they came up with the idea, which I don't think I'm allowed to tell, but they came up with this brainstorm like they always used to do, come up with all sorts of ideas, and decided to do this show. And it really took Peoria by storm, and I was excited to be part of it.
Well, are you surprised at the success of the show? 20 years.
You know, when I look at it at 20 years, it seems like it was only yesterday. But I think that it's something that women are yearning for. It's something that they value. It's something they look forward to, because it is a day just for them. And it is celebrating everything about them. And am I surprised? No, I'm surprised we didn't do a man show.
Well, I'm sure if you try, we can fill it up. What are the ages that you will expect to see at the show? Anywhere from teenager on up, or even younger than teens?
Well, of course, there's always mothers that bring their young children.
Okay.
But typically, our demographic are teenagers to 85-year-olds.
Okay.
And at the beginning, we thought we were going to have a narrower kind of demographic view. But it's interesting that as the years go on, the ranges just grow. And it seems to be a show where everybody can find something that meets their needs. And that's what's really fun about the show, is that everybody finds something that they really enjoy, whether you're jumping on the fun for the run kind of toys, or you're getting a makeover, or you're sitting at the stage. You know, 16 to 85, they're there.
Is it first come, first serve on things such as the makeovers?
Absolutely. But that doesn't mean that if you come later, there won't be room, because there are so many diverse things that are going on that there's always a lot for people to do.
And the seminars, such as the Ghost Whisperer. She's going to be in a specific room that's probably got limited seating. How many shows, or how many, for lack of a better word, how many shows will she give during the day?
She will do one talk on the main stage for about 10 minutes, and then she'll do her seminar, which will last about 45 minutes. And I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be following after she leaves the room. And she'll be speaking at 10 o'clock, and so will Jahan Gordon be speaking at 10 o'clock. But then we have Dr. Amanda Wright. We have a lot of other people that are coming that will be speaking. I mean, I'll be speaking at 1 o'clock. We have Dr. Michelle Corey that's speaking, a variety of people. Dr. Young, who talks about integrative medicine, will be talking. And I think she's at 11, I think. But there will be something for everyone in the rooms. Generally, in those big rooms, have seating for about 250. So it is first come, first serve.
Okay. So if they really want to see a specific show, they better get in there and sit down, correct? Right. Okay. We're going to take a break now, and when we come back, we'll talk about the future of the Women's Lifestyle Show. But first, here is our literary and culinary guy, Kevin Kaiser, to tell us what's happening in his world.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kaiser, the literary and culinary guy here at the Peorian, and today we are starting off with some book/film news. Not news about slash in books or movies, but anyway, it's that special time of year in the literary and film world, that annual occurrence we're always on the lookout for. This year's rumor about an adaptation of John Kennedy Toole's novel, A Confederacy of Dunces, this time by Zach Galifianakis. Now, A Confederacy of Dunces is set in New Orleans in the 1960s and centered around the drab and chronically unemployed existence of Ignatius J. Riley, a 30-year-old man still living with his mother. In the novel, Ignatius is described as a character whose, quote, full pursed lips protruded beneath the bushy black mustache and, at their corners, sank into little folds filled with disapproval and potato chip crumbs. So why not Galifianakis? The novel was published in 1980, 11 years after the author committed suicide. His mother worked with writer Walker Percy to cull together the novel, and in 1981 it won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. Since then, a multitude of comedic actors trying to achieve critical acclaim while still being funny have tried to adapt the novel into a film. John Belushi, John Candy, Chris Farley, Philip Seymour Hoffman, but most recently Will Ferrell took on the project, getting as far as a table reading before things fell apart. Frankly, this is one of those believe it when I see it type projects that plague so many great novel adaptations. It's easy to get excited about a book that you've read, but so many times great novels are written in a way that make them almost impossible to film. Galifianakis commented that while he hates actors, this would be a role he'd be interested in because it's one of only 2 books he's read in his life, which honestly is as good a reason as any to make a movie. Anyway, in the culinary world, Kaiser Party of 4 is a reality. We've been busy lining up diners and restaurants, and I've been practicing eating, and now it's here. Our first Kaiser Party of 4 takes place at Sky Harbor Steakhouse, a Peorian institution. They wanted to show us that they are more than just about great steaks. Now, if there's a restaurant you would like us to preview, or if you want to be one of the 3 diners that joins me for a Kaiser Party of 4, send me an email at kevin@adcoagency.com or post a comment on the website. Well, that's all from the literary and culinary side of things. I'm off to spin class.